Hi, Monarchs. This is Mrs. Dutro, and today we are going to talk about Socratic Seminar for noobs. So, this is basically how to have a successful academic discussion in your very favorite English class. But first, you need to know what a Socratic Seminar is. So, a Socratic Seminar is a student-led discussion about a text or a concept, and basically the goal of Socratic Seminar is to deepen all participants' understanding of that text or concept by using the discussion to come to new conclusions that you may not have thought of otherwise. So, you do this by sharing and discussing different claims, ideas, questions, and perspectives about the topic. So, you're just having a discussion about a topic with the goal of deepening your understanding of that topic. And disagreements have a very special place in Socratic Seminar, and that's because they push you to think critically about your ideas, which can help strengthen your understanding of the topic as a whole. And it's okay if you end up changing your mind when you're sitting in a Socratic Seminar discussion. Someone else might have an argument that's so compelling that you're convinced that that is the truth or that that is what you should also believe, and that's okay. Sign of true intelligence is the ability to change your mind when you get new information instead of just getting information that disagrees with what you originally thought and then sticking your heels in the mud and refusing to change your mind. So really, with new information, you should be continually changing your ideas and your thought processes and updating them based on that new information. So it is critical to prepare for Socratic Seminar before it happens. And you can do this by annotating a text so that your evidence is easy to find. You can do this by brainstorming the discussion questions ahead of time so that when you're sitting there with all those eyes staring at you, you are not your mind doesn't go blank. You can then just refer back to those discussion questions that you've prepared ahead of time. Or by forming claims that will encourage debate and discussion. So coming up with ideas that are a little controversial, perhaps, so that you can try to get people to disagree with you, and then that will create a more lively and interesting discussion than if everyone's just agreeing with each other, because that's boring. So to set up for Socratic Seminar, you will arrange the desks into two circles. You'll have an inner circle and an outer circle. And so I want you to notice specifically how the outer circle desks are directly behind the inner circle desks. And that sets it up so that these two chairs or desks are for the co-pilots. So your co-pilot will work either immediately in front of you or behind you, and you and your co-pilot will work together to contribute to the discussion. So the inner circle co-pilot is the person who's actually speaking during the discussion, whereas the outer circle co-pilot is taking notes on the discussion or passing notes to their inner circle counterpart to help them kind of come up with what to say. There are additional roles to help maintain an organized academic discussion, and those additional roles are held by the inner circle participants. And so this will just kind of help the discussion move smoothly and efficiently. So one of those roles is the facilitator. And the facilitator is responsible for leading the discussion. They make sure everyone stays on topic, and they keep an eye on the time, and they decide when it's time to change the subject. The equity manager is the person who's responsible for making sure that everyone has an equal opportunity to speak. They call out dominators, and they gently encourage quiet people to contribute. Don't just be like, "Hey, Kelly, talk." No, instead you have to be like, "Kelly, did you, what did you think about so-and-so's reaction to blah, blah, blah?" And then the detective is the person who demands evidence from the text if people don't offer it when they say something. And so the detective's going to have the catchphrase, "Do you have evidence to support that?" So the detective is demanding evidence from everybody. And then there's the toddler. And the toddler encourages people to dig deeper into their ideas by continually asking, why? Why? This role is great because toddlers, by continually asking why, it can be really annoying at first, but then they really start to make you question your whole life. And then we have the devil's advocate. And the devil's advocate is a secret role. So Nobody's going to know who the devil's advocate is except for your teacher and the devil's advocate. And the devil's advocate's job is to disagree with others by providing an opposite perspective. And this forces others to think more critically about their ideas. And the reason why I like to have the devil's advocate role be secret is because I want people to take them seriously when they're trying to argue with them, to really, again, help deepen those ideas and to strengthen the claims that people are making. But it also kind of makes it safe for other people who truly do disagree to disagree without having to worry about people judging them for disagreeing, because who knows, maybe they're the devil's advocate. And so it's just another really nice way to safely have disagreement in Socratic Seminar in a way that's a little less scary. So these rules are all necessary to have a productive seminar. So after the first inner circle discussion, you and your partner will switch seats for the second inner circle discussion. And then that's it. And then the whole thing repeats all over again. And now the inner circle person from the last circle is now the outer circle, where they're taking notes and jotting down ideas, so on and so forth. And that's all I have for you for today. If you have any questions, you can email me at kelly.dutro@aps.edu. And I hope you have a wonderful day, Monarchs.